Looking back at day one, if I ask you that, what was that one idea, the idea that sparked in your mind that I want to solve this problem and I want to do something about it. So, what exactly initiated it? If you can share that with us.
Okay. So a little bit of backstory around it. I actually in the job that I had previous to starting DanaMojo, I gave them like a 10-month notice period. And I thought, okay, 10 months is a good amount of time in figuring out what I want to do next. What I want to do next could have been a job, could have been something to start up, whatever. But I think I was too wedded to the job and didn't land up actually figuring out what to do in that span of time. So as soon as I kind of left it, Jan of 2015, I was quite clear that I'm going to go around at least visiting NGOs or visiting NGO conferences and try to just be part of that, and maybe something will come up. And it was really very early on in the journey. In the first month itself, actually, I visited one conference in Delhi and I met a bunch of NGOs. And one thing really stood out, and I think my lens was always individual giving, individual fundraising. That was always the idea. But what to do within that was the question. And I had some hypothesis, and I thought that's the hypothesis I want to check. But before that itself, it was very obvious, and at least 10 years ago now, 11 years ago, that people were not, NGOs were not able to get a payment gateway, very simply put. If you were a non-profit, you found it really difficult to get a payment gateway. If you were a for-profit, you could get it in a couple of minutes, a couple of hours, if not a couple of minutes. So the process was very clearly defined for a for-profit. It was very easy to get. But for non-profits, it was not. And that fundamentally just seemed very unfair to me. So this is all coming out of, I would say, unfairness, injustice. That, why should a non-profit who is legally registered, just like a for-profit, be deprived of this right of having an online way to accept payments? That is where it really stemmed from. And I said, okay, we have to do something about it. Was also clear that can't be the only thing. There should be more, because there should be more around it. NGOs are not technologically savvy. So what more can we provide? And that's the kind of thing that took shape over a period of time to say, okay, what else should we have beyond that thing initially? But yeah, I think it stemmed out of the fact that it was unfair for non-profits not to have access to the same resources that a for-profit has access to.